Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
This past offseason was one where the Atlanta organization continued to build around their quarterback, Matt Ryan, because he can still throw the rock. Fifth in the NFL in passing yards last year with better than 4,400. He's a guy who knows how to get the ball to his guys on the perimeter and take care of it even when he's under duress in the pocket. Sacked 48 times last year.
Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Brings up second. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
By Logan Ryan.
To throw is Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
First and 10 at the 46.
On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. Airing it out, looking. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
First and goal from the 6. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
A little bit of broken record time, partner, because we know that this young man, Daniel Jones, was a surprise pick at number 6 overall. But I thought that he got better and better as the year went on in his rookie year. A lot of trial by fire. Needs to protect the football better while in the pocket, but when he's at his best, he can throw it and run it, and he's an ascending quarterback. 24 touchdown passes as a rookie.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll look to throw right away. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their...
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Giants 0.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Falcons football again. And, Charles, this is an Atlanta Falcons team that just suffered a heartbreaking loss to Dallas in Week 2. And their offense, though, playing at an elite level, 64 points in 2 games. But here's the stat from the Week 2 game against Dallas. It's crazy. In NFL history, teams that scored 39 points or more with no turnovers offensively were 440-0, but they're now 440-1 after that loss to the Cowboys.
You know what that stat sounds like, partner? It sounds like the NCAA basketball tournament. These teams playing at 1. And it never had happened until a couple of years ago. And then it did happen, right? That's the same thing with this stat. 440-0. It finally happened. The Falcons led the whole way. They were up 39-24 with 5 minutes to go. And then it all came apart. And the onside kick, I'll never understand how the Falcons didn't attack the onside kick, recover the football, and end the game. But then Greg Zuerlein, Greg the Leg, came in for Dallas and finished things off. What a comeback for them. And then the next 2 weeks, 2-0 Bears are coming to town. And then another 2-0 team they have to play, and that's the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, not an easy start to the season for the Atlanta Falcons. Things could get interesting here. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's second.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 46 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Matt Ryan. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Back at the 21-yard line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
37-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Giants nothing.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 35-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jones, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. In the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least least it does get them to 4th down.
Coverage defensively by
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
is good. Makes the score Falcons 13, Giants nothing.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
So now Jones and the Giants down by 13, less than 90 seconds to go. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Coverage by
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Jones. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive at least. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again they run with Gurley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.